Hello, forever friends and family. I would like to welcome everybody to our webinar number 5. The title of the webinar, The Most Beautiful Business on Earth, the book written by none other than number 1 forever business owner, Rolf Kipp. My name is Alex Turnitsky, and I'm an organizer of this webinar, and I would like to welcome everybody who joined us today. And we have an unusual format of this webinar. Let me share with you some housekeeping. On the right side of your screen, you have a panel. Everybody muted by default. If you may have any questions in the future when we will have a session today, just click on the little icon with hand, and I will unmute your microphone, or I will ask you to unmute your microphone if you may have any question or any idea to share with everybody. And we are having a very special guest today. I would like to welcome special guest and speaker today, Senior Manager Christian Adama. He's going to share with us some valuable, priceless information later on. Before we finish our webinar, he will have at least 15-20 minutes to share his unbelievable success story. Excuse me, please. And now I would like to start to read the cover of this book. My friend and partner, supervisor from Brooklyn, Isaac Gilbinovich. Isaac, please proceed. Then I open the book from a page when we stopped last time.
Good evening, everybody. Are you looking to gain more from life? Do you have dreams and aspirations waiting to be fulfilled? Do you crave financial freedom and independence? Forever Living Products offers undreamt of opportunities and perspectives. Rolf Kipp has created this world's largest forever business with millions of sales partners in many countries on this planet. He has been the #1 of forever for many years, and he is one of Europe's most successful networkers. In 6 chapters, he describes the way he works and how this approach has taken him step by step to the top of forever. His methods is easy and simple. The book will help establish a fast, easy, and uncomplicated entry to this business. It helps you reset your course in life. Your path to a more beautiful and better future is ready for you. Are you ready to make the most of this chance?
Hold on for a second, Isaac. Let me share another page. And please confirm, what do you see on the screen?
I see names.
How about now?
Now I see the book.
Okay, please read. We read last time this page, then we will continue. I would like to read it again because it's comparison what is he put down, Rolf Kipp, and what I made the comments right here. 2020 COVID-19 example. Please go ahead.
Your chance for the future. What will happen to the health and nutrition market in the future? It has grown over the last years, and it will continue to grow by double digits. And how will your business develop? It will grow at the same rate, but you are not supposed to work more or faster. You are not supposed to be pushing night shifts. No, the only thing you need to focus on are the 4 pillars: making contacts, distributing products, sponsoring people, and collecting referrals. Those that are good at leading their downline will share their calendar entries. Anyone can find out when, where, or whichever is next. And anyone can join in to look over your shoulder and pick up some useful hints and learn from them. Future opportunities for both you and your families lies in the hands of forever. There is only one kind of loser in this business, and that is the person who gives up. Those that live and lose faith in themselves will never find and achieve the bigger means in this existence. Chapter 5. Success is not a coincidence. The best on the job tips. Hold on to your goals tightly, because forever makes the impossible possible. Dreams and aspirations that seemed so far away just a short time ago are suddenly within reach. As children, we dreamed of our home being a castle or traveling to faraway places. Later, we compared our dreams to what we are earning and were forced to bury most of them. In the light of life's challenges, many people tend to forget what they truly want. They push aside their aspirations, lose their self-confidence, and somewhere down the line, they lose their hope. I want to make you sit up. Don't give up your dreams. We have not been put on this planet to simply be like everyone else. We are here to make our wishes come true. This book is for the people that want a successful future with forever. It is for big thinkers and doers. New media, new chances. Chances of succeeding in the multi-level marketing business with forever have never been better than they are now or will be in the future. New forms of media, email, and the internet and social networks like Facebook or Twitter make way for an unprecedented possibilities to set up an international business. You can operate worldwide without having to travel as much as I did when I started out. Nowadays, business presentations, product launches, meetings of existing experiences with one another often take place as webinars. These are much quicker and cheaper to organize than seminars in hotels. Facebook makes it possible to contact and communicate with people in a whole wide world, and it doesn't even have to step outside to do it. Use all the options available to you to set up the world's largest company with forever for you and your loved ones. Success begins in the mind. Small people stay small because they think small. They have lost the habit of having big dreams. However, success begins in your head. Make your own collage of goals. What is it that you want deep down? Everyone has aspirations that have yet to come true because they have not had the chance so far. This business hands you the key so that you can go from being an average person to being a successful one. The chance to make your dreams come true has never been better than now with forever. Never have people valued their health and their appearance more than now. Never have they been as well informed about aloe vera as they are today. The baby boomers generation is now of an age where they spend billions on staying young and looking good for as long as possible. I know because I belong to this generation and I am my own best customer. The products are excellent and form the foundation for our business. And this business is a sure thing. More than 30 years have proven it. I have proven it, and thousands upon thousands of partners around the globe have proven it with me.
Isaac, hold on for a second. Thank you for your reading. Take a break, please. And I would like to us to continue to read this book. My friend and partner, manager from Brooklyn, Helen Osipov. Please go ahead, Helen.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you. No more excuses. And that is why there is no reason to discuss whether or not you can be successful with forever. That is a fact. And what happens if the business doesn't turn out as we wanted it to? Customers, a weak economy, or bad weather are all not responsible for that. The only thing left to blame is a lack of professionalism. The kind of business which was once a housewife's part-time job has turned into a professional industry within the last 15 years. This also means that the expectations on those running the business have risen. Those that have not developed or adopted to changes will be confronted with hard times sooner or later. But instead of trying to work on ourselves, we prefer to point a finger at the others. He's to blame, she's to blame, and the tax laws are to blame. What most people neglect to see is that if we are pointing at someone else, the rest of our fingers are in fact pointing back at us. Nature is clever like that. That's why there are no more excuses. The product work, that was proven long ago. The same goes for the business. Most people don't even know what a jewel they are holding in their hand with this product and this business idea. It offers you the chance to live your life the way you have always wanted to live it. No ifs, ands, or buts. You need to make a definite decision before. Either you operate the forever multi-level marketing business with no ifs, ands, or buts, or you don't. Half-hearted commitment won't even get you half of the business, of success, I'm sorry. There are people that say, I'm going to try this. And there are others that say, I'm going to do this. The successful ones among us are individuals who know what they want, what they are capable of, and what they are prepared to do to get there. I know plenty of people that rev up their engine without ever putting it into first gear. Others start the business without being sure whether it is even right for them. Those in doubt will not able to put their foot down. Show determination, not, I'd actually like to, but at the moment, just get on with it. Take the responsibility for your goals. That also means prioritizing, making sacrifices, and putting other things on a back burner. Get on with it. If you are going to turn your life around, then you need to get on with things and do something about it. There is no alternative. Use the products yourself, tell your story, and allow the business to say as simple and easy as it already is. That is how we all started. Everyone has their own success story and their own product experiences. People who are new to this will be confronted with questions they cannot answer right away. How big is your downline? How much are you earning? When did you start? What are you going to say? I've only spoken to 2 people. I've only invested to date. I had my first meeting last week. That is not what people are going to want to hear. Don't talk about what you have achieved so far. Talk about what the top dogs at Forever have managed to do. When you've made it to the top, Then you can start using your own story as part of your repertoire. And believe me, you can also make it all the way to the top within a matter of years. Be your best customer. Become your own best customer. I must confess that wasn't hard for me at the start. I was already eating healthy foods and using body care products before my time at Forever. I was only really successful after banning competitor products from my home. I have only used Forever products since that day. My breakfast consists of a Forever shake, royal jelly, and whole grain bread. I do, of course, eat other things too, but everything Forever has to offer can be found on my table. Activate contacts by advertising. Forever is not the type of business that can be operated behind closed doors in a dark basement. Quite the opposite. In fact, everyone must know that you offer the products and the business model. That's why I suggest you make the most of all the opportunities you have to attract attention. I placed ads in the major newspapers and internet portals every weekend, whatever I could afford at that time. Small ads to start with, the later bigger ones. Many people do not have the courage to invest, but you have to invest if you want to generate results. You need to get to know new people, to find interested people and new customers who also have potential to become distributors. But you're going to have to nurture your network. You'll need to give people the feeling you care. You need to inform them and win them over. You might need to contact the same person 1 or 2 times before the interest has been truly triggered. Never give up. A classic sales setup would require some 7 or 8 contacts to be able to pitch a sale. At Forever, it is much quicker. Sometimes even in the first round and other times after 2 or 3 encounters. It is important not to give up if you have not achieved what you set out to do right away. Decide which attitude you'll take. Sometimes you will need to woo interested people. You might not have won your husband or wife over the first time you met. People like to be looked after, but you'll need to identify whether the person is the right one for your business. Show that you are giving in your all with plenty of enjoyment and enthusiasm. We're working with the market leader for aloe vera products, and that does not permit compromises. You either run this business wholeheartedly in order to succeed, or you don't. And if not, you won't succeed. Make sure you know your position. We do not have to acquiesce to anyone because we're the key to success and good health. We do not bow low to anyone. We offer other people new chances and possibilities. Success is always a question of attitude. I know of no one that left Forever only to be more successful in another network company. We can be proud and self-confident. Concentrate on
Helen, hold on for a second. Thank you for your reading very much. Thank you. I would let you take a break, please, and I would like to ask to continue. Friend and partner, Assistant Supervisor Zoya Sergey, please go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. Concentrate on one product. Forever has launched so many great products that other companies are more than envious. Choose the product that you like the most. Every single product has such a large market volume that you can become a diamond manager and more with it. Choosing one or two products is enough to ensure your success. When Rex Morgan started with Forever, he only had 3 articles in his product range. How quick would you be to organize meetings, train new people on 2 or 3 products, or perhaps even only explain one single product? The people that are interested will also be inspired. They would soon realize how uncomplicated starting out is if they only have to work with the one product. Of course, a distributor should have as many of the wonderful Forever products in his range as possible. When first starting out and acquiring, it's best to concentrate on 1 or 2 products. That is the only way to duplicate the business easily. And yet we still get turned down. Why? Because we explain the task at hand in a much too complicated way. Then people decide, I don't have time for that. I recommend you implement regular checks to make certain that your business can be easily copied and that it stays easy. And what's more, start anew every 3 months to achieve the same enthusiasm you had at the start. Clarity throughout. Personal success will only happen if concrete agreements are made. No compromises and no willingness to compromise. I have come to learn this over the past 15 years, and it won't be any different for you. We all want to pay our bills with the money from Forever. We work to make our dreams come true, and we want to help others be successful. And that will not work if we make arrangements that are as soft as butter. It will only work if we can rely on one another and if we seek to achieve clarity throughout. Now we know why non-binding agreements get you nowhere. You won't find an interested person if you are not committed or present a product or the business idea if you are not bound to it. People who have goals are definitely not going to behave in a non-binding way.
Zoya, thank you very much. Take a break, please. And I would like to us to continue to read. Friend and the most reliable manager from New Jersey, Iris Cristobal. Iris, please go ahead.
Plan your day. Am I starting right? Plan your day, Alex?
Yes, please go ahead from this page.
Okay, thank you. The same applies in this business as with others. No plan, no success. I always make a day, week, and yearly plan.
No, Iris, hold on for a second. On the page 92.
Oh,
but
okay.
They come because.
Okay, sorry, I just got him. Okay, ready. But they come because they have a very clear expectation. They want to acquire new people to join the business and profit from the turnover, so it's possible to make enough money for a long-term pension plan. It seems that women often find it hard to be decisive and say what they really want. Instead, they beat about the bush using beautiful language, and they don't charge like a bull at a red cape. For the most part, this does not help them get what they want. Stick to the following. Say what you think and you get what you want. Get cocky because of your success. Tell the people involved in your business who have an influence in any way, shape, or form what you are planning and what you expect of them. Make sure to be equally as transparent when communicating with your family. Talk to the people in your direct environment. You'll need support, and everyone should know what they need to do when you start working at Forever and take big leaps into a better future. Become cocky as a result of your success. If you're aiming to help to get to the top, then you're going to have to do the obligatory work yourself and stop hoping that someone else might do it for you. It's great if there's a second or even third person on your team that is committed, but your success must never depend on others. As soon as you have set yourself a goal, it will be achieved. You must never get into the predicament where you have to admit to yourself that you did not reach the necessary stages on your journey to your goal. You can get used to not reaching your goals, and I advise that you avoid such habits. Yes, there is a life before death, and this life is there for you to achieve what you have set out to do. Plan your day. The same applies in this business as with others. No plan, no success. I always make a day, week, and yearly plan. I use grid line paper and a red and blue plan for my daily plan. I use the blue pen to note down everything that needs to be done. Calls, presentations, meeting, and private appointments. I use the red pen to tick off what I have done. Anything not done goes back to the list for the next day. And I have made it a habit to finish thinking about one day before the new day starts. When I go to bed at night, I imagine myself closing a heavy iron door and throwing the key into the deep sea. Why? Life starts all over again every day. Most of the people I know live their life either as a reflection of the past or in anticipation of the future. Very few live the moment, the now. And that explains why most people are not capable of acting. They are not in here and now, but in the yesterday and tomorrow of life. Look forward. There is so much that is a consequence of something that happened in the past. And if it's something bad happened in life, once you distance yourself from it, you often find there was something good in it. That is all I can say about my own experiences. Why should I burden myself with things I can't change anyway? Of course, you can learn from your experiences and use this knowledge to grow, but we must not allow our load to get heavier by the day. Day by day. That is why I close one door when I pray at night and start all over again the next day. There is nothing I can do about the bad meeting I had yesterday, but the next time I have a similar situation, I'll know what not to do. The power to change things for the better is in each and every one of us. It is in you just as much as it is in me. Use this power to bring your dreams back to life. The things that did not work out no longer play a role. What counts is what you do today. That is the only thing that influences the future. Happy ending. Dreams turn into reality. I still think my reality is like living in a Forever Living Products fairy tale. I would never have dreamed of being where I am now 15 years ago. I wanted to earn 80,000 German marks a month in this business. That was 4 times as much as I was making in the job I had and somewhat unrealistic. When I started earning more than $650,000 a month, I found it hard to believe. If someone would have predicted my success back then, I would have checked their pulse and told them that they were out of their mind. On the other hand, we always talk of these huge sums of money that can be made in the multi-level marketing business. The money comes streaming in it as you are prosperous in this line of work. My goal was never a check for a certain amount of money or the possibility to book a dream holiday. I wanted to turn my really big dream of freedom and independence.
Iris, please take a break. Thank you for your reading very much. I would like to close this session for reading the book because I would like to share some valuable information with everybody. Then we will continue. Just give me 1 second, please. Thank you, Iris, Isaac, Helen, and Zoya for reading. What do you see on the screen?
A lot of people in circles.
Not just a lot of people in circles, it's global leadership team.
GLT 2022.
Global leadership team, GLT 2022. That's the whole point. And I would like to share with you, there are 21 names here. That's simply best of the best in forever business in 2021 accomplishment. There are 21 people, 2 people from Germany, Rolf Kipp, his wife, and this man from Germany right here on the bottom of the screen. Let me enlarge it. I want to see you as much as you possibly could. 2 people from Germany. Then people from Malaysia, 12.5K. Lady from Japan. People from Malaysia again and from Japan. Then 75K qualifiers. One by one, these people from Japan, from France, Hungary, South Africa, Switzerland, Botswana, Italy again, United Arab Emirates, Hungary, Malaysia, United Kingdom, Japan, Brazil, and Germany. To be qualified for a global leadership team, these people must accomplish at least 7,500 case credit per year. Out of 11 million of forever business owners, it's simply 21 best people in forever in 2021. It's a huge, outstanding accomplishment. So we must be proud that we have a people like that. And we see that the limit for us is SKY or GLT, Global Leadership Team. And again, on top, Rolf Kipp over 20,000 case credits. It's an unbelievable accomplishment. Now I would like to show you something else on the screen. Just give me a second, please. What do you see on the screen right now?
Nothing, names.
Good. How about now?
Christian Adama.
Okay, I would like to, in a minute, to put a microphone in the screen to our special guest and forever business owner, Christian Adama, Senior Manager. Look at his accomplishment in 2021. Senior Manager, Forever to Drive Level 2, Eagle Manager, Global Rally Qualifier with 2,400 case credit, Chairman Bonus Level 1, and number 11 in US and Canada out of top 20 forever business owner. So please welcome, virtually welcome, Christian Adama. Christian, microphone and screen is yours. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, good evening. Can I open my video? Can you see me?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, let me see here. Kipp. So thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much, and congratulations on all our big accomplishment, all of us, and being with Forever Living for some of you for very long years, and some of you maybe just getting started. We are at the right place, just like we hear from Rolf Kipp books. And I just have this book right here with me as well, because one of the things that I know for sure is that there is no need to reinvent the wheel nowadays. The best way to be successful today is to copy success. So that's what I'm doing. And I read Rolf Kipp's book every single year. Every new year, I read this book. I have it for a little while, and I read it every single year because he is the best. And Alex, if you could go back to the GLT screen, I wanted to show you something. I wanted to show you something that is giving me the drive to be so successful today. Please.
Just give me a minute, no problem, I'll do it.
Yeah.
You know what, you talk and let me open this screen while you're talking. Please go ahead, Christian.
Okay. Okay. So what I actually wanted to show you is the lady that is next to Rolf Kipp, the number 2. So Honami Takagi, if you look on the stage, she is currently the number 2 in the top or the GLT for Forever Living. So I knew that for me, I was saying that she was going to be the number 1 this year because I saw everything that she was doing. She became a she became diamond manager in 2021. And then few months later, they announced that she became a double diamond. That's when I start looking at the numbers and I say, wow, this lady is doing something. Up to now, we were looking up to Rolf Kipp because he's building an amazing business. He's been with Forever for over 25 years and he's doing something wonderful. And then I look at this, what this lady is doing. I'm like, wow, something just caught my attention. They didn't publish the GLT yet. And for me, I was saying that this lady is gonna be the person that's gonna take down Rolf Kipp as a number 1. But why do I do that? Why do I look at all those information? That's the first thing that I would like to share. That's my drive. Everything that I do, I want to be the number 1. I want to be the number 1. So I was looking at Rolf Kipp, everything that he was doing. My goal was by 2025, I want to be the number 1 Forever business owner. Yes. So this is Honami Takagi from Japan.
Right here.
Exactly. If you haven't been researching what this lady is doing, I want to challenge you to go look at what she is doing. In 2020, when the pandemic started, that's when her business took off. And she recruited 880 people. She recruited 880 people in 2020. So out of those 80 people in 2021, she developed more than 50 managers to be a double diamond. And her goal is to become triple diamond by the end of February, this month. By the end of this month, we're probably gonna hear announcement that she's triple diamond. If she's triple diamond by February, I can guarantee you that by the end of the year, she's gonna be Centurion manager. She's gonna be probably the first to be a Centurion manager in the Forever world. So why am I sharing this with you? It's just to let you know that things has changed. The world has changed and Forever business has become a very, very, very great opportunity that we can all jump in and learn the new way of doing business. So I'm glad that we are all using Zoom. So we need to build this business from Zoom today. So it's very, very important that we look at people that are doing, and you can see when you look at the GLT member, you're gonna see people like Joel Bonfoy from France, people like Jen Lish that are in the 7K, 7.5K today. Those are the people that used to be in the 10K and above, because they used to build the business, traveling, going place to place, doing the business contact with contact. But today the world has shifted, and the people who are building online, they are the most successful. So I could tell you that 90% of my business today is online. 90% of my business today is online, and I'm using the same tools that people like Honami are using, but I learned from her experience, and then I believe I'm gonna increase whatever I'm doing. So when you look at these GLT members, you don't see anybody from the US, right? But this year, 2022, I guarantee you, we're gonna have people from the US. If nobody else wanna do it, I will be that person. That's the way I think. So I wanna challenge you, like he said in the book, people who think small will always stay small. If you wanna achieve big things, you need to think big. It starts from there. Everything starts from the desire. So you have to develop that a huge desire, and then you get to work. There is no excuses. There is no excuses. Once you set up your mind on what you want to accomplish, you go about it. I just mentioned that I want to be GLT. Last year too, I said that I wanted to be a GLT. I did not accomplish that. But what is the problem? There is no problem. When you aim high and you didn't reach your goal, you're gonna end up somewhere. Because I wanted to be GLT, even though I couldn't get to GLT, I was almost 25, a 2.5K qualifier. Because I wanted to be GLT, I qualified for Ego Manager. I qualified for Chairman Bonus. I qualified for Level 2, Forever to Drive. And all those incentives, what does it do for you? It put money into your pocket. Rolf Kipp said that. Desmond Kong, I listen to Desmond Kong also a lot. He always recommend, don't go after the pins, go after the incentives. So I go after the incentives. All the time I'm chasing the incentives, and those are the things that make me successful. So one of the first things that I can share with you, start from the desire. Whatever you set up that you are going to do this year, maybe you want to look at it again and realize maybe, oh, I'm thinking so small. Because you are seeing yourself so far. Honami, when I look at her story, before 2020, she only had 300 people in her team. But now she has over 3,000 people in her team within 2 years. How can she go from 300 to 3,000? So 10x whatever she was doing, because she set up her mind that she wants to do that. So the first thing we need to do is to set up the mind. We don't have to look at where we are now. I'm gonna say, oh, I only have 3 people in my team, and they don't even listen. They don't come to training. They don't do this. When it's not working, the first people we turn to look up to is our team. But in order to have a successful team, you have to be the model. Are you that model? Are you thinking big so that your team can follow you? So that's the first thing that I want to share with you. And then if you are going to use social media to build the business, the key to be successful on social media is consistency. I do Facebook Live at least once a week. At least once a week, I do Facebook Live. One time, there was like a big snowstorm, and then we have power off. I did not have electricity in my house, but I still have to do my Facebook Live. And guess what I did? I did it from my car. because I did not have electricity, all the house, everything was dark, and there is no internet connection, but I have my phone. There is no excuses. I went in my car, I stayed in my car, and I had my Facebook Live from my car. So that's the key to be successful on social media. Be consistent. And also, like Rolf mentioned also in the book, we have over 400 products. Forever has over 400 products, but you don't have to sell the 400 products that we have. So you need to develop a niche for yourself. You need to develop a niche. You need to get specific. You know, we have all those products, but you need to develop product knowledge. So when you talk about the product, people are gonna say, oh, somebody talked to me about this before, but they never did like you just did. You gave me more, now I understand. But how do you get to that point is for you to select few of the product. You want to build like your niche. You wanna you wanna go with the skincare, you go with skincare. You wanna go with personal care product, you go with personal care. You wanna be able to talk more about our drinks. You build your business around that one area. It doesn't mean that when people ask you for other products, you're gonna say, no, I don't sell those products. No, but what I'm saying is when you choose an area that you want to focus on, it's gonna allow you, I focus on the personal care product. You're always gonna see the Forever Bright in my office, my home office here. You're always gonna see the lips right next to me. And then the next one, you're gonna see heat lotion. I built my business from these 3 products. Those are the 3 products that I sell the most. So it's allowed me to know everything literally that I can mention about those products. And because I use them and I share from my personal experience, yeah, people want to use them. And then I develop customer from there. And then I recruit from there as well. So I know Alex is gonna talk. We probably gonna do more today. I only have like 15 minutes to share. And then if you have some question, I'll be more than happy to answer it. But
please go ahead, Chris. You have time. No rush. Please go ahead. If you would like to share something more right now, please go ahead.
Okay, good. So so far, the key to success is the desire. You have to have that strong desire. And I believe that's what I was sharing with my leaders today. I have my leadership meeting every Monday, and exactly that's what I was sharing with them. The key is the desire, and make sure that you have that strong desire, and it's non-negotiable. You have to make it non-negotiable. One of the favorite quote that I share is, in order to help poor people, you have to make a decision not to be one of them. The best way to help the poor people is not to be part of them. So you make a decision. It's not negotiable for me to be poor. I want to help poor people, but I don't have to be part of them and sharing the resources with them. So I need to take myself out of that equation so I can help people. So you have to have that stronger desire. And then the second thing is to understand that network marketing is going remote. And Forever has understood that long time ago. That's why we have the ability to do what? To create our own web store that we can promote. Forever has launched that even way before the pandemic started. So now is the time to take advantage of that and take our business to the next level. So aim for GLT. Don't say, oh, maybe I didn't even do 1.5K this year. How can I be aiming for GLT? It's when you aim for GLT, and even if you don't reach that, then you're gonna be part of the 1.5K. And then next year, you have something to build on that you can say, okay, now that I'm a 1.5, then I wanna go for 2.5, or I'm still aiming for GLT, and then you can improve for whatever you did, and then you achieve that. And then the second thing, go on social media. Go on social media, but don't go on social media throwing your product all over the place. Doing business online is not about posting the product every day. You know, Honami the thing that I've been learning from her so far, she never posts the product on her social media profile. Why? Because internet, there is the good and there is the bad. So how does this thing work? When people see you showing your product or you posting product, once they see the product, first thing they want to do is go check on Google. And when they go check on Google, most people who use the product and they like it, they don't share testimonial online. Maybe somebody use it and they have a bad testimonial. Maybe they didn't even take time to really use the product, but something didn't come up and they share it. So when people are seeing you posting your product all the time, they go on Google, maybe they get on a bad review. They go on a bad review and they close the door. They never even give you a chance to talk to them. So when you're on social media, they find your niche. If you want to be talking about personal care, then you find a way to be talking about personal care without mentioning your product. Without mentioning, that's what I'm doing. So you find a way to talk about personal care, how to brush your teeth. When I'm brushing my teeth, should I be using the brush up and down or left and right? People want to know things like that. If I give this kind of advice and I say, okay, now that I teach you how to brush your teeth properly, when should you brush your teeth in the morning? Should I brush before I eat or after I eat? People want looking for answers like that. So you share something like that. And then so now that I show you how to brush your teeth properly, what is the toothpaste that you use to do that? If you're interested of knowing more about a natural toothpaste that does not have fluoride, please reach out to me. This is my WhatsApp link. And you give your WhatsApp link. People who are interested, they come to your inbox. You know, most of the time when we are prospecting or we try to recruit people, we are just throwing our presentation or our product on them. We don't ask them their interest. You want people who are interested so you don't waste your time. That's why you give general information, you educate people, and then give them permission to get into your inbox or to sign up for your email newsletter or something like that if they want to know more. When somebody cross that barrier and give you their email or click on your WhatsApp saying that I want more, now they are prepared. When they are in your inbox, then you can set up a one-on-one meeting with them, or you can invite them to your BOM. If your team is organizing BOM regularly, you can invite them to your BOM, especially when you're new. But if you're experienced that you can present to them, then you get them on a one-to-one. So when you come on a one-to-one, then you talk about all the benefit of that toothpaste, but they are already prepared. They are already prepared. So that's the way to do it. And then stay consistent. Stay consistent of doing that. And then you keep growing your audience. You keep growing your audience. Once your audience is big enough and responsible enough to react to whatever you have, it's gonna be easy for you to sponsor people. Now I can sponsor 10 people every single month, and I know I can do more, and I want to do more. But before, I had to build an audience, the people that want what I want, but I don't throw it on them. Next thing, you got to go after all the incentives. And I'm just sharing with you what I have with my leaders. I have, I think about 15 managers. I have 15 managers today. So we have meeting every Monday. So that's what I was sharing with them as well. Go after all the incentive, big or small. That's who I am. I go after all the incentive. Forever say, oh, if you recruit this number of people, you're gonna receive this. You get to 20, you're gonna receive the suitcase. I want that suitcase. I want it. It doesn't matter whether it's a big incentive, I have to go on a trip, or a small one, I want it. If you look on the Facebook North America page, all the incentives 2021, I have them, all of them, I want them all. Anything. Even they say we're gonna give you $100. It may look like today I'm not in a position where, you know, $100 is gonna make a big difference, but I'm not doing it for the money. Once they call it incentive, I have to qualify. And I believe this is where my true success started with Forever Living. You know, I've been doing this for a long time. I mean, forever since 2009. But when I came to US in 2012, you know, you left your country, you come in a different country, you don't speak English, you don't know many people. It was tough from the beginning, but I've never took forever out of my mind. I tried to do everything that I can survive. First for me was surviving, but I always have my goal in mind. So the pandemic actually helped me to take forever business to another level. But when I set up my mind that I'm ready to take this to another level, I started from the ego manager. So last couple months ago, we've been in Arizona for the ego manager 2021. That's when I started from. Was April 2020, and I set up my goal and I said, hey, I want to qualify for this ego manager. That was the first thing that I set up my mind to. And I did qualify for it. But because when you qualify for ego manager, you are more than half away from global rally. And then if you could qualify for global rally, you can just help one of your manager to get to 600, and then you qualify for chairman bonus. So I believe this is what I can share. And then I'll give the opportunity, if you have some specific question, then I can answer to help you more if needed. Alex.
First of all, thank you. Excellent, Christian, excellent. And I have a couple of notes from people who send me personal requests, and I have some idea to share with you. What do you think if next webinar, but next webinar will be, we usually do webinar on Monday, but Monday will be Valentine's Day. So let's do follow day after Monday, February 14th on 15th. What if we do session and you are share your story, how you started and how you accomplished such a great success. So it will be yours from the beginning to the end, and you will share your story, share your tips if you would like to, and people would be able to ask you any questions directly. And I would like to ask you one question right now, but please do not answer. Let's save your answer for next, if you agree. What do you think, Christian?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate you very much. And everybody applauds you. Thank you. My question to you is very simple, but the answer will be complex probably. What was your biggest challenge to accomplish your goals in 2021? That's it. Let's start your answering the question with my question. Your answers with my question about this, all right?
Okay.
Okay, thanks a lot, my friend. Congratulations on your huge, huge accomplishment. You're a very good example to follow. And as far as I saw the names, people on a list, I just don't know two people, but I assume that all of us are immigrants in this country, right? Majority of them Russian-speaking people, but it doesn't matter. We are immigrants. We experience the same challenge as you are when you just get in this country. Problem like a challenge with the language, different culture, etc., etc. And country you came from, Togo, it's an African country. On the east side, it's Benin. On the west side is Ghana, and on the north is Burkina Faso, and the south is Ocean. Its population only like about up to 9 million people, like New York City, right? Right now, yep. Compare, but absolutely different culture, no doubts, no doubts. And you accomplished such a great success. I believe it's only one reason, because you're immigrant from Africa.
Yeah.
Okay, Christian, I appreciate you very, very much. So this webinar is recorded, and everybody would be able to review this webinar on my YouTube channel. I share it's not just for my team, it's for everybody. There are a lot of valuable information on YouTube channel, and this webinar will be recorded, so you would be able to share with your team and with anybody else you would like to. Thank you, Christian. And again, I would like to thank you all readers, Isaac, Zoya, Helen, and Iris. And I'll see you next Tuesday. Thanks a lot. Take care.
Thank you. Have a nice one.
Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.